They got through U.S. Customs. I mean, once they got to New Orleans and had to go through Customs, they reviewed that paperwork. And if it didn't match the people that were on that ship, they would turn the ship away and say, no, you can't, bring your people into New Orleans for sale. And Arnfield ran the business here in Alexandria, and Franklin ran the business in New Orleans.
Hey guys.
Hi,
my name is Alma.
My name is Jasmine. And
my name is Ayana.
And we just got to what's it called, the Freedom House, right?
And right now we are talking about Shirley Lee. She was the first African American woman to be a scuba diver. What else you want to add, Jasmine?
And I want to add that I think she created a legacy for more, black, especially girls, to scuba dive too and do other things and just kind of pave the way.
Yeah,
which is why I was in the museum.
Just to be more interested. The ocean is so cool. So I feel like just giving examples to little black girls to explore the ocean too is very nice.
Learned about how he not only was he fighting for slavery, he made all these alliances. He made all these alliances with all these different people, just trying to help black people in general. So he made alliances. I didn't say their names, but yeah, it said that he went around. He traveled not the world, but he traveled Maryland, making a bunch of different alliances with a bunch of different people to help them start a little thing so black people could be free.
Mary and Emily Edmondson, what do you guys remember about their story?
So their father comes out of freedom, and they were used as in the sex trade.
Yeah, so they were enslaved. Remember, Karen had mentioned that it passes through the mother. So their father, Paul Edmondson, he was freed. He actually owned a farm over in Montgomery County, but their mother was enslaved. So these girls were
an entrepreneur, but he's black. We all know this. He was free from slavery on March 10th, 1800s, okay? But then he created his own grocery store and tavern, and that became his family's legacy.
When I think of the history and legacies of the museum, the first thing that comes to mind is the fights that these African Americans had to go through to make these legacies.
When I think of legacies and the people I learned about in backpack journalism, the first word that comes to mind is perseverance. Lewis Henry Bailey walked back to Alexandria all the way from Texas just to see his mother again, who he was taken away from when he was 9.
When I think of history and legacies, I think about what racial groups participated in the freedom of the slaves and the people who were first to overcome their fears of being freed from enslavement. And I think that you leave a legacy when you're known for something selfless that impacted someone else in a political, personal, or crucial way.